Hold on to your tiaras, royal watchers, because what I'm about to tell you will make you question everything you thought you knew about monarchy. King Charles isn't abdicating. That's just clickbait gone wild. But what he is doing might be even more shocking. Picture this. The Supreme Governor of the Church of England, walking arm in arm with the Pope through the Vatican, celebrating unity between two churches that spent centuries throwing theological shade at each other. If that doesn't sound like the plot twist of the century, I don't know what does. Welcome back to Royal Pancakes, where we flip the script on royal gossip and serve up the real tea. Today we're diving into King Charles and Queen Camilla's absolutely historic state visit to the Holy See this October. And trust me, this isn't your grandmother's diplomatic tea party. We're talking about a meeting that's about to rewrite the rulebook on royal-papal relations. And honestly, the timing couldn't be more perfect or more dramatic. But first, let's address the elephant wearing a papal hat in the room. Charles abdicating? Please. The man's been waiting 73 years to wear that crown. He's not giving it up because of a few health hiccups. What he is doing is making moves that would make Machiavelli himself take notes. This Vatican visit isn't just diplomacy. It's pure strategic genius wrapped in religious ceremony, and I'm here for every blessed second of it. Now, here's where things get absolutely bonkers. Charles and Camilla aren't just popping over to Rome for a quick espresso with His Holiness. They're joining Pope Leo XIV. Yes, we have a new pope, keep up, to celebrate the 2025 Jubilee year. For those of you wondering what a Jubilee year is, imagine the Olympics, but for Catholics, and it only happens every 25 years. It's basically the Vatican's way of saying, let's have a massive spiritual party and invite literally everyone. The theme of this Jubilee? Pilgrims of Hope. And honestly, if that's not the most beautifully ironic title for a Church of England monarch visiting the Vatican, I don't know what is. Charles, the man who will never be pope but might just be the next best thing, a king who actually gets along with one. But wait, it gets juicier. This visit is celebrating something called ecumenical work between the Church of England and the Catholic Church. In layman's terms, these two churches that used to excommunicate each other faster than you could say Henry VIII are now playing nice and working together. Talk about character development. It's like watching your feuding aunts finally hug it out at the family reunion, except with significantly more gold and centuries more drama. And speaking of drama, let's talk about the timing here, because royal timing is never accidental. Charles and Camilla actually visited the Vatican earlier this year for a private meeting with Pope Francis. And here's the kicker. It was shortly before Francis passed away. That meeting was supposed to be a full state visit in April, but it got postponed. Now they're coming back for Pope Leo XIV, and honestly, the universe has a sense of humor, because this new papal partnership might just be the fresh start both institutions needed. Here's something that'll blow your mind. This isn't Charles' first Vatican rodeo. The man has been to the Holy See 5 times throughout his life. We're talking April 1985, April 2005 for Pope John Paul II's funeral, which, let's be honest, was probably the most star-studded funeral in history, then April 2009, April 2017, and October 2019 for Cardinal John Henry Newman's canonization. This guy has been building Vatican relationships longer than some of us have been alive. And Camilla? She's been his +1 for the 2009 and 2017 visits, proving that even royal Vatican diplomacy is better with a wing woman. But here's the real tea. Camilla's presence at these Vatican meetings is more significant than you might think. She's not just there for moral support. She's actively participating in redefining what royal Catholic relations look like in the 21st century. But hold your horses, because we need to talk about the elephant in the Vatican. Or should I say, the Duchess who converted? Earlier this month, Pope Leo XIV sent a message to the royal family that was read at the Duchess of Kent's funeral. And folks, this is where royal history gets absolutely wild. Catherine, Duchess of Kent, became the first senior member of the royal family to publicly convert to Catholicism since the Act of Settlement. For those keeping score at home, the Act of Settlement is basically the rule that says Catholics need not apply when it comes to inheriting the throne. It's like the ultimate religious HR policy, and it's been causing family drama since 1701. The Duchess converted in 1994 with Queen Elizabeth II's permission, and honestly, the fact that the Queen saw it as a personal matter of faith was probably the most progressive thing the monarchy had done in decades. It's like your grandmother saying, You do you, sweetheart, except your grandmother is literally the Queen of England and your life choices affect constitutional law. The Pope's message at her funeral was absolutely beautiful, talking about her legacy of Christian goodness and her many years of dedication to official duties, patronage of charities, and devoted care for vulnerable people. But here's the subtext everyone's missing. A Pope publicly praising a royal family member who converted to Catholicism while the current king is about to make his most significant Vatican visit ever? That's not coincidence. That's coordinated messaging at its finest. And let's talk about Archbishop Miguel Muy Buendia, the Apostolic Nuncio to Great Britain, who read the Pope's message. This guy is basically the Vatican's ambassador to the UK, and his involvement in royal affairs is increasing dramatically. We're watching the creation of a new diplomatic channel right before our eyes, and honestly, it's more exciting than any Netflix series. But here's where things get really spicy. Charles' role as Supreme Governor of the Church of England meeting with the Pope isn't just ceremonial anymore. We're looking at potential theological collaboration, shared charitable initiatives, and possibly even joint statements on global issues. Imagine Charles and the Pope tag-teaming climate change activism or poverty reduction. The combined soft power will be absolutely unstoppable. The October timing is also crucial because it's happening right in the middle of the Jubilee Year celebrations. Charles isn't just visiting, he's actively participating in one of the Catholic Church's most significant events. That's not diplomacy, that's partnership. And for a Church of England Supreme Governor to be this involved in Catholic celebrations, historical precedent has officially left the chat. What makes this even more fascinating is how it reflects Charles' long-term vision for the monarchy. He's been talking about being defender of faith rather than defender of the faith for years, and this Vatican visit is him putting his money where his mouth is. He's showing that the modern monarchy can embrace interfaith dialogue without losing its Anglican identity. And Camilla's role in all this cannot be understated. She's not just a queen consort tagging along for a nice Italian vacation. She's actively participating in reshaping royal-papal relations, and her presence sends a clear message that this is a joint royal initiative, not just Charles' personal project. The fact that exact dates haven't been confirmed yet just adds to the intrigue. You know the palace and the Vatican are coordinating this down to the minute because when you're making history, timing is everything. They are probably planning photo opportunities, joint statements, and possibly even surprise announcements that could reshape church-crown relations forever. So there you have it, royal watchers. King Charles isn't abdicating, he's innovating. He's taking the monarchy into uncharted theological territory, and honestly, it's about time. This Vatican visit isn't just diplomacy, it's a masterclass in modern royal leadership. Thanks for watching Royal Pancakes, where we always serve up the real royal story. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know in the comments what you think about Charles' Vatican strategy. Until next time, keep your crowns on and your gossip fresh.